pretty much happens every day in the Army. Rappelling down a roof.
This is how you get out of your bees
exploding.
room. You would have to be an idiot to not see someone like that. If a bush is crawling at you, you know something's up.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when you try to look cool.
This is like some Die Hard stuff right here.
It is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. Hi, my name is Israel Wright. I was a Special Forces Green Beret. I deployed to Iraq in 2008, and this is my shooting hand.
Hey, my name's Cameron Fath. I was an Army Ranger at 2nd Ranger Battalion out of Fort Lewis, Washington, and this is my safety, sir. I am super excited today because we are going to be talking about Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, the ALL GHILLIED UP sniper mission.
Oh, so excited. You played this more than a couple times.
The whole reason I joined the military to begin with is because of this exact mission. Super looking forward to it, so let's go ahead and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, let's do it.
The moment we have all been waiting for.
All gillied up with nowhere to go.
We should bail. We'll get him next time.
Captain McMillan. Those ghillie suits. In sniper school, you make your own ghillie suit, and you kind of make it to whatever the environment is.
Before you go out on a mission, you're going to do an analysis of the terrain. The construction of your ghillie suit is super important, super vital. You would have to be an idiot to not see someone like that. The ghillie suit is a very good piece of kit, but there's techniques of ways to use it. Essentially, you can't just lay down in any environment and you're just invisible. It can be a great piece of equipment if you know how to properly stock. So what they're doing now is called stalking. They have an objective and they are going to be slowly advancing on it, trying not to be detected by the enemy, until they get in a good spot to where they can take that shot and eliminate whatever threat they got.
They've obviously done a briefing. They know the terrain. They know the path that they want to take, ideally to the target. You're gonna get dropped off a long way off, and you gotta trek in, you know, and avoid detection.
It seems like we got two guys now, Lieutenant Price and Captain McMillan, it looks like. Not really too sure who the shooter and who the spotter is in this scenario, just because usually one will have more of an applicable weapon system, so M4 style with suppressor, while one carries a long gun, but it looks like they both have the M14, or is it the M21 in this game?
Patience is obviously something that is necessary if you're going to be doing a sniping mission. You could be out there for a long time, not
just
moving.
Waiting for the perfect time to either crawl a little bit closer or until the perfect scenario where you can accurately take that shot.
There's a famous sniper, Carlos Hathcock, who's a Marine sniper out of Vietnam, talked about taking 4 days to crawl 1,500 meters towards an objective without getting detected in order to take out his target.
Is this the guy with the most confirmed kills?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. What a legend. Okay, so we're low crawling through the grass at this point.
It's a low chance of detection, but it takes a while.
It takes a while to get anywhere, but I mean, your aperture is extremely minimal. This is kind of unrealistic here, because obviously if a bush is crawling at you, you know something's up.
Never underestimate the ability for a person to miss the obvious. I haven't been in this kind of a hairy situation, but I've been in similar training situations where it's nighttime or maybe it's dusk, low light, and you're hunkered down somewhere, and they can get really close and walk right by you.
They can get right on top of you, absolutely.
That is not unknown to happen. This is a little extreme of a case, but not unheard of completely. Especially when you're looking like this.
Yeah, and you have a giant gun in your hands with a suppressor.
I suppose if you're on a mission that's deep inside enemy territory, your job is not to kill everything that stands in your way. It's to get to the objective, take it out, and then get out of there, preferably undetected.
Absolutely.
So the idea of them skirting around these guys, it's probably not outside the realm of possibility, depending on what your mission is.
If this operation is prolonged, then they're going to start to know something's up and start doing counter-insurgency operations and try to figure out what the hell's going on. Why are my men missing?
Yep, exactly. If they're going to go this route, they're on a quick
They're on a time crunch and they need to get it going.
Because now everybody's alerted.
Yeah. Sneaking and geeking. Nice. I do enjoy the fact that no branches break ever in this. These guys are walking quiet. Realistically, every time you take a step, it's snap, snap, crack, crack.
Yep. You learn to be very aware of what you're treading on and the terrain you're moving through, especially when you're trying to be quiet and go undetected.
It's almost impossible, but you do your best.
Yeah.
I wish it was that easy.
Man. I don't know that I ever used my knife for anything other than opening an MRE. It was there, I had it.
Or cleaning my fingernails.
Right.
They can be used. I mean, it's very rare.
Right. I mean, if you're using a knife, you're in a pretty bad situation.
Yeah, you are.
Drop comment. We'll use it as cover.
The method of low crawl he's actually using isn't that realistic. Most of the time, you would not be able to hold like that. Your elbows would get thrashed.
Right.
A good method of using it is kind of tucking it on top almost. Like that. Because a lot of times if you're crawling in a sniper team, you have something called a drag bag, which is going to have your rifle in it. It's going to have all your spotting equipment, whatever, especially if you're all ghillied up. You could hook it to your boot, you could hook it to your belt, and as you're crawling through the grass, it would just drag behind you. That way you wouldn't have to really worry about like the gun being exposed or anything. It would be all tucked away.
Try not to point your gun at your buddy's butt.
Unless he's into that. Great stuff, great stuff. Amazing view. Probably smells fantastic.
That guy needs to shave.
He does. Out of regs. Grooming standards.
The meeting is underway.
Now this is unrealistic.
We're set up.
People think that the 50 cal is the greatest weapon system in the planet. It is literally the heaviest. It sucks to shoot, especially if you're sitting next to it. No, nobody uses 50 cal. Probably the most recognizable sniper rifle in all of the movie industry.
Because it fires a bullet that's about this big.
Yeah, the size of your
you
head.
know? Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to use in movies, but in real life, the thing sucks. Like, I would never use this thing just because when you shoot it, it's like a bomb goes off and it's just so loud and the overpressure.
Massive recoil.
Massive recoil, like
in you.
dust gets thrown everywhere. In a sniper situation, you want to maintain the lowest possible detection. And if you have this giant gun shooting a giant bullet, it's gonna pick up a lot of dust. You're just exposing yourself. And
Yeah.
I'll just use your basic 7.62 or 300 Win Mag with a suppressor and call it a day.
Something smaller.
Yeah, something smaller. It's too much.
Take for it, or you can wait it out. But he might leave before it dies.
Okay, Coriolis effect is basically, since the Earth is round, you have to account for the curvature of the planet's surface. I mean, it's cool to know about, but it does not apply to anything within like 3 miles. Like, that's an extreme shot. That's like if you're pushing 2 miles, you have to worry about that. But I don't think this guy is shooting that far, and if he is, honestly would move a bit closer.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, not to mention all these wind calls. Like, obviously you see that flag moving. You can read your wind on that, and based off the amount of movement that flag has, that's where you can calculate your wind speed. So you would have to dial on the scope for that. When you look in the movies and you see him like messing with them when the clicks and stuff, that's actually real. You can dial for that.
It's now or never. Take the shot.
Whoa.
Ooh, that was a pretty straight shot.
He went through the guy into the other guy. I don't know that I've ever seen that happen.
Yeah. 2 for 1.
Taking out a helicopter.
Oh yeah. 3 shots, that's all it takes. And then they're just gonna leave the 50.
I suppose with the 50, you know, you probably could take out somebody in a helicopter.
Uh-oh.
Pretty much happens every day in the Army. Rappelling down a roof. With
This is how you get out of your bees
exploding.
room.
Yeah.
That's how you get out of your barracks room in the morning.
Man, 2 guys against platoon
company.
or 2 company, you
Yeah.
know, I mean,
It's safe to say shit has hit the fan.
it's not outside the realm of possibility for you to survive something like this, but man, oh man, you gotta be really in the zone. You gotta be in that flow state.
And if these were SEALs, they'd write a book about it.
That's right. They write all the books.
They get all the movies, they get all the books.
SEALs. They think
All
they're
the
so
war crimes.
cool.
It's not fair. Yeah.
Get out of there.
Homeboys.
Oh, the
Oh,
puppy.
no.
Oh.
That's sad, even though he was bad.
Yeah.
That was a good puppers.
You try to avoid those kinds of things, folks. Shooting guys, no problem.
Yeah, don't shoot dogs,
Don't shoot dogs.
because we'll come after you. Looks like we're breaking contact. It would help if they had some smoke. Looks like they got a couple flashbangs.
Yeah.
8 claymores on him. 3 packs of C4.
Golly, that's
Homeboy's
heavy.
packing.
I don't know how standard that equipment is, a Claymore would be for a sniper team on a long reconnaissance mission.
You bastard.
I love this.
Oh, and he's just
I love
oh,
this.
nice power move, dude. Oh.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when you try to look cool.
This is like some Die Hard stuff right
Yeah.
here,
It is a Christmas movie.
which is a Christmas movie.
Oh, Captain McMillan.
So dramatic.
So dramatic. Pick up Captain McMillan.
That's right, no man left behind.
Nope,
I love it.
never. Oh, you're carrying him.
Nice.
Okay.
Put me down so I can cover you.
I respect Captain McMillan. He's like, just set me down. I'm
You're
still a
good.
shooter, you know, I can
Yeah.
still do my job.
You still can.
Respect.
Just put put a pistol in my hand, dude. Warrior death.
I suppose if you're out in the field, you run out of your own bullets.
Yeah,
You can pick something up, and AKs are pretty much everywhere.
They're the most used weapon
Yeah,
system
most popular weapon in the
entire
planet.
world.
Yeah.
It's because they're so reliable. They pack such a punch.
Yeah, they got a few moving parts. You can throw them in the mud, swish them around, pick them back up, and they'll still fire.
You can't break them.
That sturdy Soviet design. Oh, here come
Here we
the
go,
claymores.
the claymores.
Just throw that anywhere, you know.
Absolutely. You get a claymore.
You get a
You
claymore.
get a claymore.
So he's trying to fortify his position. Obviously, they're trying to hole up at the LZ, waiting for evac. And so he's going to plant these things at the most likely avenues of approach. Then you hold up in your position. You know, try to find some cover and concealment.
Find a good spot to snipe from.
Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
This
11,
is some
12.
Medal of Honor type stuff
Yeah.
right here. 2 guys against a
This is like 3
company of
squads.
enemies. Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to hold your breath to take the shot either.
Right. There's a couple things you got to consider when you're trying to shoot for accuracy. And they talk about your body position, your position with the weapon, and then your breathing. There's different techniques that they should teach you because you want to be stable. You don't want that barrel going up and down.
Technically, at any point, you can stop and take that shot just based off of if it's in the height of your breath or when you're exhaling.
Yeah.
That is one way you could use, but trigger squeeze is going to be your most important factor because that's where you're going to get the most deviation in your barrel. If you jerk your trigger or if it's a smooth break, that's going to be a big factor, especially shooting distance.
Good job planting those claymores. They're pretty well defended.
They're working. They're doing their job, that's for sure.
Oh, these guys are fast roping in.
Fast roping in, and he's trying to hit them, dude. Come on.
You know, I really admire the opposition force here. They're really throwing everything they have at
Yeah.
you guys.
2 men.
2 snipers.
Screw it.
Yeah.
Send the force. Send the entire force.
We got nothing else to do.
Copy that, Alpha. We'll be there ASAP.
Yeah, get over here.
Well, Big Bird should have the big guns.
They're gonna have something on it
Yeah.
to give you some air support as they're coming in.
And they're either gonna have the belt fed side mounted. I know, working with the 160th Night Stalkers, they would always have the miniguns on the side,
Miniguns,
so they'd
yeah.
come flare in and just rip everything to shreds. Love you guys.
Yeah, I love that air support. Hey, there we go.
There's the
Oh,
Chinook.
Chinook.
Chinook's greatest birds.
Great. We could Halo jump off of those.
Yeah,
Those
that's-
things are awesome.
We call them the war chariots.
War chariots.
Carry
That's
a
awesome.
platoon of rangers to the objective.
And you got the guys out there holding security for you.
Going to
Way
the
to
half
go.
moon, half moon.
Yeah.
Nice,
Don't
nice,
shoot me.
nice. Don't shoot me, sir. Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's a hot LZ.
get in there.
Yeah, don't just sit all pretty, dude. Those rounds can still rip through that.
That's right. You're not out of there yet.
Nope. The thing about a Chinook, though, is like, if something's leaking on you, it means it's working fine. If you don't hear like clinking and weird noises that would concern you, then you should be concerned. But
That's
yeah,
cool. Flying a helicopter. I don't care what anybody says. That's cool.
it's
That's
awesome.
fine.
Absolutely. Sitting on the edge, funnest thing in the
Yeah,
planet.
legs dangling.
Yeah. Great. Good job, guys. We made it.
Good job, team.
Fantastic. Love that mission. This game is so much fun to play.
Something about a sniper mission. you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It
really.
just gets you all giddy. Because when I was a little boy, I wanted to be a sniper or the president of the United States. And one of those ain't going to happen.
I would hope that nobody would ever be in a situation where they'd be deep in enemy territory fighting off an entire company of enemy combatants. But good times. man.
Great times.
Thanks for
absolutely.
hanging out with us, everybody.
Awesome. And to watch more videos like this one, go ahead and follow Gamology on YouTube and Facebook. I am not qualified for this, but
Yeah.
I'll find a good note.